It's one of the best well-preserved colonial historical heritage in the world. Just amazing. This is all history, and you can actually touch and feel it. You're bringing me to the most authentic places, man. The further we go, the more beautiful it becomes. So my friend Sebastian just called me, we're going out again, time is 10 p.m. and let's go and look at the beautiful streets of Cartagena at night.
The track, it's called La Torre del Reloj, the tower of the
Clock.
This was the unique entrance of Cartagena at the time of the Conquistador. The two on the side did not exist. You could only enter through below the tower. This was the only entrance. So the pirates would come and everything. Then every night, every morning, they would open it and close it.
Interesting.
Yeah, because they were stealing all the gold from Colombia. So all the gold would be stolen, and they would from here they would ship it to Spain. That's why all the pirates knew that this was the place to come and steal. So that's why they created all those defenses, because 3 times it happened that the pirates entered the city and stole everything. So then they created all that defense. The wall, the Castillo de San Felipe, defense on the sea, on the ocean, everything.
So other than the colonization, pirates are a big part of the city, the history of the city.
It's all about esclavization too, the love of slaves, and conquistador, and the indigenous, and stealing the money, the pirates. It's a very, very strong history. John Paul II that came to Cartagena to visit in 1983. He's right here.
When did he come to Cartagena?
1983, 1985, I think. 1986. Here we go.
Sebastian, guess where else there's the statue of John Paul II? Krakow. And guess what's the name of the airport in Krakow, Poland? It's named after who?
The Pope.
Exactly.
There we go. He's a very important character of Colombia. This is the only Nobel Prize of Literature. That's his statue right here. Gabriel Garcia Marquez, the only Nobel Prize of Colombia, Nobel Prize of Literature, and he's one novel that was so famous, 100 Years of Solitude.
You're not just a guide, but you're my friend, and this is amazing. When your friend is an educated tour guide in Colombia.
So here, they call it the Portal de las Reinas. So all the women that became Miss Colombia, you know, in the beauty contest, are here. All the beautiful women of Colombia each year are here, you know. In Colombia actually got 2 Miss Universe, one in 1958, one in 2014. I think France has 2. Ukraine had some Miss Universe? Oh. Did Armenia got Miss Universe?
Huh?
Miss Universe?
I don't know. Does Armenia have Miss Universe? Tell me. I don't know. My Armenian friends comment in this video. I have no idea. Maybe by the time I'll be editing it, I'll Google it already, but yeah. No idea. They have Mr. Universe. Sebastian, they have Mr. Universe.
Alex,
well, yeah, me, but Miss Universe, I don't know. Okay, so the first one is 1934. That's almost 100 years ago.
A very important story here, it's the statue of San Pedro de Claver. He was a priest and he was really sad to see the slaves suffering so much, you know, because they didn't take care of them. They were all sick, so he would take care of them. He would give them medicine, he would give them food, and that's why this guy became very famous. And they named the church here the Church of San Pedro de Claver, and his remains are actually in the church.
Uh-huh.
That's like really famous and really renowned.
Today's update, another day in Cartagena. Yesterday at night, I hope my GoPro was recording well, because my good friend was explaining a lot of interesting historical facts about this beautiful city. Today we're gonna do the same loop around the old town, and I will show you a few of the same places and maybe some new places. By the way, today it's very, very hot, because yesterday it was kind of cloudy and it was covering the sky and the sun wasn't straight. Today it's sunny and my body is just burning. It's humid and it's hot. The park of the old town. Which way? Okay, let's go this way. Cartagena has one of the best well-preserved colonial historical heritage in the world. The proof to this will be the old town where we're headed right now. You will be able to see a lot of the churches from the 16th century, the walls of the city, the beautiful clock gate, the little Spanish squares. Yeah, you see on that sign it says 32 Celsius today. Plus the humidity, it makes it pretty brutal. So right now we're approaching this 19th century Puerta del Reloj, which means the clock tower. And this is the symbol of the city. It sits atop the main entryway to the old town's walls enclosure. And the two side archways formerly housed an armory and a chapel. And by the way, all these chairs are put up because tomorrow is, today is October 14th and it's a holiday in Colombia. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this holiday celebrates all of the races in Colombia. This is the beautiful clock tower. And this is the Plaza de los Coches, the square of the carriages. You know what I lied about? I said this is called the square of the carriages, but I don't see the carriages now. Maybe it's too hot.
It's too hot.
What time is it? We got out at the... It's 12 o'clock. This is when the sun is up and it's like the hottest. I'm already all sweating. And plus it's the rain season here, because Colombia is on the equator, and then just... Thank God it doesn't rain, but it's really humid. Also, one interesting thing I noticed in Colombia, look at the car windows. They're all tinted like very, very dark. In US, you wouldn't see something like this, which makes sense because the sun is so strong here and it's so hot that it's like 200% tint. By the way, on the right, that's the flag of Cartagena. And this is, of course, flag of Colombia. No, gracias. No, gracias. See, as we're walking, both on the left and on the right, people start jumping at you, giving you something, some advertisements, some business cards, inviting you over to the stores to buy souvenirs, to go to the restaurant. This is the statue of John Paul II. Yesterday, when my friend Sebastian was explaining this, here it says, I think he visited Colombia in 1986. And this is his statue, facing the beautiful little square. So an update, I was walking and a guy comes up to me and says, would you like some cocaine? It's a really good quality. Which I said no, and Julie's like, let's get it, Alex, let's get it. I'm like, Julia, no, we cannot do it. We're too old for that. And Julie's like, all right, next time I'm not coming to vacation with you, Alex. So the statue, we didn't show you yesterday, it was too dark. This is a famous artist, Botero. And the reason I know this is because the country where I'm originally from, in Armenia, in the capital, in Yerevan, he gifted also a similar statue of a woman like this. And it's right in the center of the city. And he did this to a few countries, he gifted some of his statues. Plaza de Santo Domingo, the heart of nightlife in the walled city. Located near the Santo Domingo Church. And my understanding is the church behind me is the Santo Domingo Church. No, gracias. We just got bracelets. We already bought some. Me and Julia. Thank you, gracias. Julia, for you. So the historic center of Cartagena is surrounded by this 11-kilometer wall. It's a defensive wall. And these walls, they were complemented by fortifications along the coast. This was basically making Cartagena a military impregnable city. And the reason for that is because the wall was made throughout several stages. Construction started at around 1614, about 400 years ago. And this was built basically to protect against the pirates that have been attacking Cartagena for many years. We're actually gonna go up there on the right, and we're gonna be walking on the top of this wall. 11 kilometers, can you imagine that? And when we get up there, you would see the width of this wall. So from this side you can see it's probably, the height is probably 6 meters, 7 meters. And as you can see, the width, it starts here and it goes all the way there. Beautiful flag of Cartagena. Another part of the city, I don't remember actually the name. The new part of the city, let's say, right? And the fortification wall, as you can see, with all the cannons in place, that was protecting the beautiful city of Cartagena against the attacks of pirates from the sea. Well, of course, this highway wasn't here before. And look at the width and depth of this wall. It's about maybe even 50 meters long. So you can imagine, for the enemy, or in this case the pirates, to conquer this wall, it will probably require a lot of time and a lot of power. Just amazing. This is all history, and you can actually touch and feel it. You can imagine how 400 years ago soldiers would run inside and shoot from this small window, or just keep checking, you know, for the enemy approaching. Julia, what's the fruit here that you fell in love with?
Maracuya.
Even though we've tried millions of times maracuya. In America they call it passion fruit. Here it tastes so amazing. The fruits are very tasty and all organic. The mango they sell on the streets, the watermelon that they cut, the lemonade was also perfect. You know, they don't add sugar like the one you would try in America, where it's all just plain sugar with water. Just tastes amazing. What else?
Papaya.
Papaya, another fruit, good one. So, me and Julia did some local shopping. Of course, I bought cigars, beautiful cigars. And what did Julia get?
Mango. And
Nice mango,
fruit.
passion fruit. And they gave us some fruit like lychee, see? It's small. Pretty cheap. Altogether, 10,000. That's $2.50. But everything is organic and tastes amazing. So one important advice, and for everyone who's planning to come to Cartagena, or maybe all of Colombia, I guess this applies to. Always bargain, no matter what you buy, always. These cigars, I cut the price in half. Well, the fruits are cheap anyway, so you don't have to bargain there. But the cigars, we were even looking at some hat, a handmade hat. So the guy started with the price 130,000 and then it went down to 80. Oh, the bracelets, we cut the prices in half.
Even
So
more.
always bargain, no matter what. The price they're giving you, it's high, and they're winning anyways, even if they bring it down eventually. We've been outside only 3 hours, between 12 and 3. It's like I did a workout. I swear I had like 2 liters of lemonade, and it's so hot outside, and I hate humidity. You know, I'm a little bit chubby person, fat, if you can call it so. I like to call things realistically, so oh man, it's very hot outside, and I always hated the humidity. I like when it's dry, but it's not humid. But in this case, it is what it is. Gotta enjoy every second.